Hello everybody, Mark, aka the Nerdy Punk, back again today for a new video. As you can see, the suit is back. We're back for another James Bond movie. As you may or may not know if you've been watching the channel, I am doing a series of reviews of all the Daniel Craig era James Bond films in the lead up to the release of No Time to Die, which comes out officially in the United States this Friday, October 8th. Technically, the opening night is Thursday night. I won't be seeing it on opening night, but I will be seeing it on Friday night, which I guess is officially opening night. So I've been putting out these reviews to lead up to review every Daniel Craig era film, and then on Friday night I will post my review of No Time to Die. So hopefully have that out for you guys. If you're not able to watch it on Friday night, you'll be able to watch it on Saturday morning, if you're interested in my thoughts on the film. So we are into Skyfall today, originally released in 2012. Now Skyfall is among the common favorites of the Daniel Craig era. A lot of people love this film, myself included. It's a distant second from Casino Royale, in my opinion, among the Daniel Craig era films. It's better than Spectre, light years better than Spectre, and it is much better than Quantum of Solace, in my opinion, even though I do love Quantum of Solace. I think it's overly hated on. But anyway, let me go ahead and get into my individual thoughts on the movie itself. So we're going to break it down by positives and negatives. So let's start out with some positives on the movie. The opening sequence is fantastic. The opening scene is amazing. That fight scene on the train is incredible, very suspenseful, very good, and the opening sequence, kind of the transition to the opening title sequence with the Adele's Skyfall playing in the background is amazing. It may be even better than the transition into the title sequence on Casino Royale. Like, it is that good. It's incredible. The song is fantastic as well. I love Adele's Skyfall. The whole title sequence itself is just beautiful. I love it, which leads me into my next positive with the film. The cinematography is gorgeous. Like, this movie is beautiful to look at. This is the first time I've been able to watch the movie in 4K. So with this rewatch, so I had seen Casino Royale several times. I first watched it right around when quarantine broke out in March of last year, and I've seen it probably 5-6 times in this past year. I love that film so much. But these other movies, Quantum, Skyfall, and Spectre, I've only seen once. So when I've been doing this rewatch, it's been only my second rewatch, and it's my first time seeing them in 4K. So that's kind of adding a little bit of context for me as well, so I can see what these movies look like in 4K. They're all beautiful. Skyfall is spectacularly gorgeous. I love Roger Deakins. He's one of the best cinematographers working right now, in my opinion, and he does a fantastic job on this film. Let's see, other positives with the film. So I really enjoyed kind of the take they went with on Bond, especially at the beginning of the movie. He was in a very emotional and physically vulnerable place, and that's something you don't see very often in a Bond film. The idea of him being, not having his same physical abilities as he normally has. So I thought that was interesting and kind of refreshing. It feels, at least the first half of the film to me, feels the most like a classic Bond film among the Daniel Craig era movies, in the sense that, you get the gadgets for the first time. Even though it doesn't go crazy with the gadgets, you get some gadgets in this movie. Of course, you see the iconic MB5 is seen for the first time in this movie. The other cars, the exotic locations, the beautiful women. I mean, there's beautiful women in all the movies, but just the kind of classic Bond tropes definitely show up big time in the first half of this movie. And then kind of the second half of the movie turns into kind of a Home Alone-esque siege movie, which I thought was also beautiful and brilliant as well. So many great fight scenes in the movie. So not only do you have the train scene at the beginning, you have the Shanghai casino fight scene, which I loved. I adore that scene. It's a little short, for my personal taste. I feel like it could have been a little bit longer, but just the beauty of the casino, everything that's shot in Shanghai is beautiful. The lighting, the backdrops, they're all gorgeous. And this fight sequence, the beautiful casino, but the I don't know what they are, the reptiles that are featured in this scene. I don't know if it's what do you call them? Like a bearded dragon or what it is. It's some sort of big giant crocodile looking thing that is featured in here. That added an interesting element of suspense and humor to the film. The film is pretty funny overall. There's a lot of quippy one-liners, which kind of reminded me of Casino Royale. Casino Royale has great quippy one-liners, which you did not see in Quantum, so it's kind of a refreshing take there, especially when you're doing it like me and you're watching these all back-to-back. It's kind of refreshing to have the humor in there. Let's see, Javier Bardem. So Javier Bardem was a fantastic villain. He gave an amazing performance here. Silva being the villain, and I loved his performance. I thought it was weird, it was creepy, and I really enjoyed everything about it. Like I said, and then towards the end of the film, the kind of like where it goes Home Alone-esque with, setting up these traps and, getting creative with their choice of weapons. I really enjoyed that. It's just a classic kind of like siege idea. Not a whole lot new or inventive there, but it's just executed very, very well. And Sam Mendes overall does a fantastic job directing this film. My nitpicks with the movie, and they're very much nitpicks. There's nothing majorly wrong with it. Kind of a couple issues. I had a couple just consistency issues with the movie and believability. There's also, like, some of it feels a little superhero-y to me. It feels kind of like it's inspired by it kind of feels like if Bond was a Marvel character at times, and I don't like that. I like the fact that Bond is like its own thing. So maybe that's just me, but I've heard other people mention this too, that the last couple movies just feel kind of Marvel-y, and I don't like that. Just kind of, it's hard to describe for me, but it just kind of felt that way. Maybe I'm alone, but if you thought that, you can let me know in the comments. But yeah, just a couple like minor issues with it. Some things that kind of took it down from being an amazing, like the best Bond film ever, to being just an incredibly solid effort in the series. Casino Royale also has more of an emotional weight. I mean, this movie has some emotion to it. Like, obviously, the situation with M and Bond, it's really about their relationship. But to me, the Vesper situation just hit home so much more than this in Skyfall. Although I did find myself sort of emotional at the big scene at the end. Which, if you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's my thoughts on Skyfall. Overall, incredible film. My grade for it is a 4.5 out of 5. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts on Skyfall in the comments below. Excited for No Time to Die on Friday, so I'm going to get out a review for Spectre in between time, in between now and Friday, so look forward to that. Still got to rewatch that movie, and then I can get that review out, and then we will have No Time to Die. So it's an exciting time for Bond fans. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you're having a great week. See you later.